They said, Pastor, so and so and so. And I said, yes, it's good to consider those stuff. But what we have to do is to look at the objective and ask ourselves, what is the objective? And when you find, when you have identified, thank you Jesus, we give you praise, what the objective is, or the objectives are, in that particular instance, it was one objective. I said, what's the objective? Once we identify the objective, we ought to do the objective. And whatever comes after and in between, we deal with them as we go along. But we have to look at the objective first. And we decide that we're going to do the objective. And the obstacles that comes with those decisions, we will deal with them as we go along. And so I've said this to say that I'm hearing the song say, God, I need this. What's the objective? Set the objective. We need this. This must be done. Whatever else comes after, whatever it takes to get there, we deal with it. Can we praise the Lord? And here is the other encouraging thing. To think about His love. Just think. Just use your mind. Begin to reflect. Begin to ponder on the things of God, on the goodness of God. Think about His love. And for the first time, I realized His love is incomprehensible. We cannot, with our human faculty, really fathom the depth of God's love. And I say, God, I can't fathom it. But I think about your goodness. Think about your love to the best of my ability. And it doesn't matter what depth or height we perceived or has been revealed to us, we still haven't fathomed the depth of God's love. And so think about His love, think about His goodness, think about His grace. And here is the thing. Many of us are here because of His grace. Just think about it. You know, some things you want to do, but you find yourself doing the opposite of what we know we ought to be doing. And we are trying our best, but you realize your best, my best, is not good enough. And you get to realize it's just not what I do. It's not who I am. It's just the grace of God. Can the church praise? Can you just praise Him another time? We are thinking about the grace now. Because whenever you come to church, you don't feel like you are worthy to be in His presence. I don't know, I've never felt worthy or good enough. Our best efforts is not worthy. Our best effort is not acceptable in the sight of God. That's the reality. But when He couples that with grace, the Apostle Paul says, I am what I am because of the grace of God. And the Bible said it's by grace we are saved. Amen. And it is the gift of God, lest any man should boast. So when we come in and he accepts our sacrifices, and if he says, well done, good and faithful servant, you know in your spirit is because of his grace. Can the church praise him? Can we praise him again? Can we praise him again? Because of his grace, I can lift my hands. Because of his grace, I can have access to the presence of God. And I have to share these nuggets because we don't want to lose them. We never want to be a church that take these things for granted and feel as if God is your church, you must have to show. No. But there is God's grace. Amen. Is there anybody that in your heart you want to live better than how you're living? You know, your heart set like that. And sometimes